Hey everyone, welcome back to the TraderLion channel. This is Richard here with Ross Haber, and today we're continuing on with our Chart of the Week series, talking about Silvergate Capital, ticker symbol SI, and this is from Ross Haber's top-down report, which he publishes every single week. And if you want more information about that, you can click the link down below in the description. With that said, Ross, I'll hand it over to you, and let's go ahead and talk about the overall chart. What do you like about it, and what are you looking for next week?
Absolutely. I mean, so Silvergate Capital Corp, it's a bank, but it is strictly and very closely related to cryptocurrency. So that being said, I do watch the cryptocurrency markets rather closely. The Ethereum and Bitcoin charts have been setting up and working quite well. There's some other altcoins that are also looking rather well. So in terms of, getting a little exposure there in terms of the stock market, this SI has already had a heck of a move once, but continues to catch my eye. Cryptocurrency is still super new. We can see, and long story short, this has got phenomenal fundamentals. Richard's going to cover those in detail. But what we're seeing here as we move along this area, as the market's been putting in the bottom, right, as the moving averages are crossing up underneath, setting up that, giving us that launching pad area, if you will. It's a little harder to pick up by eye here than on some of my other charts where I include some other of the shorter term moving averages. But in general, we've got the big spikes in volume are upside spikes. It's been consolidating on low volume, and we can see here we've got the big pickup. We get a light sell-off. We've got a ramp in volume here. Again, we close really tight, hold that in and around that 150 area and its 10-day moving average. So it's definitely one where I don't know if I wouldn't want to miss it if we do get some explosive action in the crypto market. It does just decide to take off. So it's another one of these things where on strength, I'd like to buy through this high and use that 150 or that 10-day moving average as a super tight yet logical sell stop. On the flip side, if crypto decides to do a little consolidation and bouncing around, I don't think it would be a bad idea to use this line. I think this, what is that, 137.80. As long as we continue to pull back in a constructive manner, you could use that with stops at its 50-day, which, as you can see here, is 132.74. So again, and you've got that moving average cross going on right here. So it's significant support if it comes into that area. So on either case, I would, have alerts and be prepared to buy one under either scenario, as long as it does what it's supposed to. Yep. From there, I'm going to ask you, Richard, why don't you go ahead and cover the fundamentals for us, please?
Yeah, sure. And on the charting side, I just want to say it's really textbook what it's doing right now, kind of drifting down back into its moving average on lighter volume. Love to see that. And yeah, on the fundamental side of things, this has had really strong growth. Ideally, this most recent quarter would have been higher. You can see maybe a little bit of deceleration, but still really strong fundamentals. Both of us, before we started recording, were really blown away by this number right here. 2023 EPS is supposed to increase 85%. Estimate revisions are up. That's really tremendous growth expected. So it's in a new and innovative field, obviously related to crypto. Fund ownership has a super strong trend to the upside, 66 to 450. It's getting more liquid. And yeah, look to potentially buy on a breakout or a constructive pullback on lighter volume. And just going over to a weekly chart, Ross, let's touch on that just a little bit.
Sure.
So this first popped up on my radar back in the super strong 2020 run. I think JT from Ticker Monkey, actually, he was the one who got it up on my radar. I got a nice trade out of it. But now it's kind of gone sideways for the better part of a year, and with crypto maybe waking up a little bit, maybe one to watch and have on your radar, have on your watch list, and see what happens. I think before we press record again, Ross, I think you mentioned that you would like to see a little bit more volume to the upside here on these weeks up, but we'll just have to kind of see what happens. Yeah.
No, I was just going to say yes. I would love to see the volume I'd love to see some above average weeks here as it continues. We're still rather low in the pattern here, and as we saw on the daily, where we can see, on a more granular on a more granular basis that it does have that pattern that we're looking for, at least on that daily so far down here. So far, so good.
Yep. And keep in mind, this is a quick mover. You got to manage risk accordingly. You got to position size accordingly. This isn't going to be a super liquid one like a Tesla, Nvidia. This one you might have to treat a little bit differently and position size a little bit less. But with that said, like we've talked about, we've got there's a lot of things looking good with this stock, and we'll just have to see what happens next week and see if we can push out of that short-term pullback that it's in. So with that, Ross, anything else you wanted to add on this name?
Nope, that is it.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Let us know your thoughts on SI down below in the comment section. If you enjoy this video, please go ahead and leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you guys next week. Take care.